Hello, friends. I hope you're doing well today. Today, I'm going to talk about my morning routine for a productive day. Um, the steps I take towards making my day productive, I kind of take the same steps every day, but I do not get the same results every day. And I will go over why sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I am a person of habit. I do things the same all the time. So the first thing I do is go to the bathroom, weigh myself, wreck my day, and then do my dishes and clean the kitchen because I get a great amount of good feeling or personal satisfaction that my dishes are done all the time and my kitchen is clean. So that for me makes a good start to the day. If the kitchen is clean, then it's a good beginning. Um, and then second, I do the routine of taking my meds. I drink my electrolytes and I try to drink enough water to rehydrate myself because I'm usually dehydrated in the morning before I go ahead and eat anything or anything like that. So the first thing I do is try to rehydrate. And then after that, I write out my to-do list for the day. And I um, do a to-do list every day. If I have a day where I don't even have a to-do list, that's already an unproductive day because with my ADHD, I cannot even remember routine things I need to do if I don't have it there in writing, reminding me this is what you need to do. Actually, one of my sisters is always disputing. She does not make to-do lists because she is not gonna not have something crossed off and beat herself up about not getting anything done or not getting everything done for the day. Because I do tend to sometimes beat myself up if I feel I didn't get enough done. But that for me is beside the point. That's not the purpose of the list. The purpose of the list is to remind me so I know what to do because otherwise I don't even know. It might pop in my head, it might not. 40 other things are going to pop in my head. I need a list to keep me focused on what's important for that day. So my to-do list it includes the same things I do every day um, to kind of check off, and also my goal for the day, which is usually something big that I need to finish for that day, or a couple goals for the day, and then other important things I need to get done that particular day. And I usually start by doing a few of the routine and easiest things I can do quick to get out of the way. That, for one thing, you get to quick cross a few things off the list, which does feel good. Um, Getting to cross things off the list. But for me, the reason that works is because some days I have people coming that help me around my apartment or with certain things. And so I have to do certain, um, or if I have like a doctor's appointment, I'll do some of these certain things on the list because if I go out to a doctor's appointment or any appointment, or if I have someone come in the apartment and they're here for hours, I'm not going to be physically able to do much after that appointment or the person leaves. And so I quick do all these daily chores before they come so that I don't have to try to struggle to do them later. And they're usually quick, easy things, like feed the cat, water the cat, scoop the litter boxes, those kind of things. I quick get those out of the way, and they're quicker and easier things to do. And then depending on what I do have going on that day, if it's an appointment I have to go to, or I have somebody coming to do work for me, then I have to um, usually prioritize that because if they're coming by 9, I got to be ready for them by 9, and the apartment has to be ready for them by 9. Um, some of the setbacks that I have to making the day end up productive are if I go to Facebook or start texting family, or if I take time to do a few routine paperwork items on the list that can be done later in the day, if I put that first instead of the other more important things, then that can spell disaster for me because I can end up on Facebook or texting for hours and, later go, what happened here, or not get things done. So that is something that I do have to keep on myself about, is no, you cannot go on Facebook, or you cannot go to YouTube, or you cannot um, do some of these things. I do tend to text in the morning because that's when people are checking texts and answer you. So that does happen. But I do try to stay off of Facebook and YouTube first thing in the morning, because if I get into that with my distractedness, I'm not going to do the stuff I need to do. And my most productive time is the first few hours in the morning, or the morning itself. If I get going and I'm following down my list, 1, 2, 3, and yada, 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 going down the list, and I stick to the list and do the things, I can get a lot done in the first 3 to 4 hours of the day. And so if I lose control of the day and it goes south, it doesn't matter if the afternoon isn't productive, because I got so much done in the morning. So I am the most productive in the morning. If I don't get anything done in the morning at all, and it all gets left for the afternoon, there's a good chance I'm not going to be productive at all the whole day, because it is harder for me to function the later it gets in the day, and that kind of thing. And I also have to work on another way that the to-do list works well for me, is that I make myself return to the list often. If I start what I call bouncing, I bounce. I do every other little thing that pops in my ADHD head. I follow every little shiny thing. It's like, I'm going to go to the kitchen and do this. And next thing you know, I'm all over the apartment doing stuff, not even on the list. This doesn't have to be done today. Oh, it's great, that's clean, but that's not what we're here for. So I have to return myself to the list and try to control the bouncing on other tasks that are not part of what I need to do for that day to be productive. Because I start 20, 40 different things and don't finish anything if I bounce too much from task to task to task. And so even with all these steps, my days often get away from me due to my ADHD. So trying to keep myself on task becomes the most important thing. So like I say, I check my list often. I try to make myself return my focus to what I'm supposed to be doing, because if I don't stay on task, I often end up at 5 p.m. at the end of the day, upset that nothing was done, and asking myself, what did you do all day? Because I'm busy all the time, but if I bounced all day, I got a lot done, but none of the stuff on the list. And the list contains what needed to be done today, and the goals for the day, and the priorities for the day. So it's important for me to keep myself on task. And the more I can do that, the more productive my day ends up being. Thank you for listening today, and I will see you the next time. Have a good one.